I'm Dr. Lily Maynard. I'm the Director of Global Conservation here at the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden. I'm thrilled to introduce our Coexistence Impact Fellowship Program, a new initiative at the Cincinnati Zoo where we are working with global partners and members of communities around the world to empower them with resources and professional development to get involved in coexistent science to help both people and wildlife thrive into the future.
I'm working on a project called Bahamians, Birds and Botany, which is a citizen science and leadership program in the Bahamas for high school students in an effort to help close bird data gaps and train up the next generation of Bahamian conservationists.
I work in a Brazilian NGO called Wild Animal Conservation Institute, and in this NGO we work with two main species, the giant anteater and the giant armadillo. And I work in the Human Dimensions department. And in this department, we work with social data to conservation and with coexistence between wild animals and humans.
And what threatens these species are a variety of factors, such as habitat loss, vehicle collisions, wildfires, conflict with beekeepers. And to deal with these different threats, we have different lines of projects.
So my project, as I said, is a risk mapping assessment, looking at two things, one tolerance and two occupancy. In the tolerance, we are looking at pastoral communities' tolerance to these carnivores that can threaten their livelihood. And occupancy, we are looking at the distribution of livestock depredation incidences across the landscape.
At Mondika Gorillas project, our goal is in Central Africa, my country, Congo, is one area there are many gorillas. And our goal at Researcher is to work with these grey apes in terms of ecological, how they interact in the wild. And yes, and after that we can make awareness to the government how they can protect these grey apes.
Looking at how urban reforestation has a benefit on avian species. And now I'm going to look at kind of the local avian community here in Cincinnati and at Boyer Farm to see how some of their restoration projects are benefiting avian species and wildlife species here in general.
Right now we are working on the species that white Asian elephant in Thailand, that we are the researcher of the Bring the Elephant Home Foundation in Thailand. We focus on the two projects. The first project, we would like to understanding the distribution of the white elephant and the gaur and know about the number of the elephant in that area.
As for the next project, we try to focus on the alternative crop. We try to test the experimental what the alternative crop can reduce the human and elephant conflict.
I am helping in coordinate work related to integrating ecological science with social sciences. So essentially that means integrating work on animal behavior and animal ecology with projects related to livelihoods of local communities who have to live with wildlife in their backyards.
I think it's a really great way to support the next generation of conservationists. Zoos play such a critical role in the conservation story, and there are so many ways to connect conservationists that are out there doing great work to resources that zoos have, and then conservationists can tell really great zoo stories. So I think it's an absolutely critical partnership as we move forward in the conservation efforts to save our planet and to protect species.
It's really exciting to envision our future together within the zoo and outside of the zoo, and globally the impact that we can have for Cincinnati Zoo as well as just for this little fellowship team.
There's a lot of emphasis on how zoos can contribute to the communities that actually have to coexist with wildlife, and that's the focus, and that's where we want to channelize our resources as well to help wildlife in their natural habitats and also help the communities and their local livelihoods.
We're so thrilled to have launched the Coexistence Impact Fellowship Program and are looking ahead to growing our initiative to increase our diversity and emphasis on how to promote coexistence and sustainability in supporting the communities who live with wildlife, as well as addressing the threats that those wildlife face. We're excited here at the Cincinnati Zoo to be working with global partners and investing in them and have them part of our team so that we can all work better together for wildlife and people.